Welcome back, folks. Look who we have in the shop today. It's Pete from Ontario. He's back with another little project we're going to work on, and we thought it would be a great opportunity to share this with you. It's not complicated what we're going to do, but we thought it might be interesting for some of you. So I'm going to turn it over to Pete and let him describe the project that we're going to work on.
Well, here we go with another one of my little items that we have to work on. We're going to work on a cylinder. I have a 1972 Suzuki TS125, and I wanted to refresh the top end. When we pulled it apart, we ended up finding out that it was third oversize. Suzuki only does two oversize, so it was a Wiseco piston that we have in there now. And I thought a top end refresh would be in order. So I purchased a new used cylinder from eBay, and standard bore on this cylinder, but it needs a little bit of a hone job to bring it back to so we can put new rings in it and have them seat properly. I have never done a honing of a cylinder, so this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to be tutored on how to correctly hone a cylinder. So I'm looking forward to this. You know, it's one of those things where it doesn't come up all the time. In my garage, I don't have the tools to do this. They're not expensive tools, but it's not something that we usually do every day. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it's done and learning a new skill.
So we're going to go change the setup. We're going to go over to the bench, the main workbench here, and we're going to set the cylinder, which Pete has in his hand, of course. That is the actual cylinder that we're going to be honing today. We'll set it up over there, and I'll do a little demonstration for Pete to acquaint him with the process, and then the actual honing that we're going to do, we will record that, and that will be Pete running the drill and the hone. We'll describe the tooling a little bit and the setup before we get going, but we're going to break up here and move over and reset up, and we'll pick up over there.
This is the tool that we will be using to hone the cylinder. These are shoes that are 220 grit. They're long shoes, so that doing a two-stroke cylinder, there are ports inside the cylinder, so we don't want to catch anything onto the ports. And this is new to me. There is a specific procedure to do this. You lubricate the shoes, obviously, and you lubricate the cylinder, and what we're using is WD-40 light lubricant. And what we're trying to do is put a crosshatch into the cylinder so we can seat new rings. This procedure, as I say, I've never done it before, but it's been shown to me, so I will try to demonstrate how I'm going to do this. So we install the shoes into the cylinder, and they just squeeze together. It's spring-loaded, obviously. What we're trying to do here is to put the crosshatch into the cylinder so we can seat new rings, but the trick is not to pull the shoes too far out of the cylinder or to let them sink too far into the cylinder. You want to try and control the tool at a quick pace, but also moving it up and down so that will create the crosshatch pattern that we're trying to attain. So I will try and do this to the best of my ability, having never done it before, and we'll see how this goes. So what we're trying to do as well is not take off material, but just to recondition the cylinder. So here we go, we'll take the shoes out, and we will see how we've done with putting a crosshatch into this cylinder. So we'll just take a piece of paper towel and wipe it out and take a look and see if it has achieved what we are trying to do here. And so far, for my first attempt, it actually looks pretty good. It's taken out any of the scoring or discoloration into the cylinder. Being a used cylinder, it's not going to be 100% perfect, but I think this is attaining what we are trying to achieve here. So this is what we've been trying to attain. I'm not sure if you can see this in the shot, but it has got a fairly good crosshatch to it. Ultimately, you would want to see your crosshatch at about a 45-degree angle to each other. This might be a little bit more horizontal than what we're looking for, but also we don't want to take out too much material. With the abrasive stones, you obviously are taking out some of the cylinder wall, but I think that this is probably about as good as we're going to get it with this type of tool. This turned out better than I expected. Being my first time doing a cylinder hone, we had to do a couple of practice runs with the hone, but it turned out fabulous. There's a beautiful crosshatch on this cylinder, and we will include some before and after photos of the cylinder, how it looked before we started, obviously, and how it's ended up. But it's just got a very, very nice crosshatch on it. The cylinder bore looks absolutely pristine now, and it will be a good basis to break in a new piston and rings. So again, this turned out better than I expected, and I'm very, very happy with the results.
And that's going to be it for this video today, folks. Not a long video, a little short clip to bring you along for the ride. It was Pete's first time, as he mentioned, honing a cylinder. Again, this is a two-stroke. Just the technique's a little bit different, the tools particularly, than a four-stroke, but the gist is the same, the concept is the same. And it doesn't take very long. You can hone a cylinder like this in literally a couple of minutes with some WD-40 and some decent shoes on your hone or decent hone. So that's going to be it for the video today, folks. As usual, any issues or questions, thoughts, drop us a note. Otherwise, as usual,
thanks for watching.